This is a story with many facets.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the Jody and Scott Show.
Welcome to the Jody and Scott Show. How's it going? You can find us at our website, jodyandscottshow.com. Also on Twitter. Scott, Twitter's been blowing up recently. Do you ever look at the Twitter ever? Do you ever do that?
I
feel like you don't.
I have a very busy life. I have a lot of things to get to. I have a list. It's on there, but I never really get to it. But I hear it's good.
The Twitter's
Jody and Scott Show Twitter. Yeah.
Lots of people telling us that they like the show on Twitter, Scott. It's very good for your ego. I feel like that's something you would be all over. You're an egomaniac. I feel like you.
I am a wild ego man.
I feel like you would really want that instant gratification that you get from strangers telling you that they like your podcast.
Oh, I love strangers, but I'm off the market. I'm actually having some trouble with that woman from Cumberland Farms I'm dating.
That's right.
We're fighting
because
a bit.
Now it's been a few weeks since we've uploaded a show, and not for not trying. We've actually sat down and tried to do shows a couple times over the last few weeks, but it's
very bigly, Jody. Very bigly.
Just
added that word to my repertoire.
It just hasn't. It just whatever. It fell apart both times. So last time we talked, you were dating this Cumberland Farms girl. Things were going well.
Yes,
not so well anymore. You're not. She's out of the picture completely.
Beautiful woman. I actually started shopping for her for Christmas. I bought her a beautiful sports bra. She's got a double D, but she has to tuck them in.
Right.
But then I noticed the other day I went in to say hi because I like to hang out when she's working at Cumbies. I'm kind of like that cool guy that talks to the cash register all day, you know?
Yep, very cool guy.
My free time. I don't have a lot of free time, but when I do, I like to hang out at Cumberland Farms and talk to my beautiful friend who I bang that works there. But I noticed the other day she no longer allows me to have free refills on my fountain drink.
Oh, that's really the main fringe benefit to dating the Cumberland Farms girl, right? Is the free refills without having to.
They had that crushy ice too, like the little balls.
Yeah.
But anyway, she said I was overdoing it, but
that's a shame.
I think that's kind of like the end of something special. We'll see though, Jody. I have hope for this Cumberland Farms woman, beautiful woman.
Of course,
I like her to shave her upper lip, but other than that, she's great.
Of course, Mike's here too. Mike, you have a kid, Scott. I don't know if Scott would be able to relate to this or even be able to comment.
I relate to kids. I love kids.
No, not really. But Mike, you there? Are you with me?
Love me.
Yeah, don't say
like the Michael Jackson of radio.
Love kids.
Yeah.
Don't ever say you love kids if you don't have kids and you're a single man.
Nope.
Okay, well, I love from a distance.
Nope. It's even weirder. So Mike, so what would you do if you were hanging out at a restaurant with family and your son punched you square in your face? What would you do?
I would probably just take him away from the table and usher him outside and then, tell him hopefully calmly, not to do that. And then hopefully, after a little timeout or chill out period, go back into the dining room.
That's pretty much exactly what I did.
Mike's kid
That's pretty much exactly what I did
at the wedding.
When my 4.5-year-old son punched me square in my eye. Like a Holyfield haymaker straight to my eye, all because because he broke something and I was like, man, you always break this. He's like, I don't always break stuff. And he gave me a couple like shoulder punches, a couple hey, I don't always break stuff. And then he hauled off and punched me square in my eye. In front of my entire family.
Like stepbrothers, like John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell.
I have never been so confused. I just had no idea what to do. So I did basically what Mike said he would do. I dragged him outside. I gave him hell, sat him down, told him you can't punch me or anybody else in their face. But man, we are not a spanking or hitting family. But shit, man, I was really that was the moment where I was like, what am I wouldn't let, there's nobody in the world that I would let punch me in the face like that, I guess, except for him. Jesus Christ.
Jody, you do have a very relaxing family life, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah, who had a reason? Okay, the kid had a reason? Yeah, it's good that he had a reason.
You're a jerk, man.
Anyway. Well, my son does things like that. He has outbursts like that, but he has no reason for doing it. He'll just literally punch me in the face.
He does dick punches.
I don't know what's worse.
Like a rationale and then punch.
Yeah.
A little more. My kid just does it.
Having the rationale, I think, pissed me off a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because
Mike's kid hands out dick punches like candy, kid.
They don't know. They don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand because they've never taken a shot. Yeah, they've never taken a solid punch to the D before, so they don't They don't understand. They don't know how bad it really
Now,
is.
Jody, other than you ripping your kid out of a beautiful restaurant in the middle of a fine dining restaurant, you do have a nice family life. I noticed this, okay?
Okay.
You have this beautiful tree. You celebrate Christmas, although you are Jewish. But
I'm
you
not
like
Jewish.
the benefits of Christmas.
Well, I'm not Jewish. My wife is Jewish, so we are a.
That's right.
But neither of us are religious, so it's like like I grew up in a family that celebrated Christmas. She grew up in a family that celebrated Hanukkah, but neither of us are particularly. Neither of us go to church or temple or any of that
but you
stuff.
still want the benefits of Jesus Christ's birthday.
No,
okay?
I want
That's why
Christmas. I like Christmas as a fun holiday, not as a celebration of a fictional character's birthday. You know what I mean?
Now, don't get me wrong. I love the Jews. They take care of their money, their finances. They're very well off.
That is Scott. I would caution you. What do you like? Why would you jump directly to the to Jewish stereotypes? That's a ridiculous thing to do. Don't do that.
I said they were very good with their money, and they also like
okay,
a beautiful blue Christmas tree, like you, Jody. You didn't do the usual Christmas colors.
This is bizarre.
Green
This is
and red.
weird. I find this.
It's like a giant Smurf puked all over Christmas at your house.
I find this to be very weird because you seem to be taking some kind of offense to the fact that we have decided to, as a family that celebrates both holidays, that you seem to be taking offense to the fact that we have decided to sort of combine the Christmas and Hanukkah traditions in our tree. Like you, ever since you saw this tree with blue ornaments on it, you've been so beside yourself, and I don't understand. This is not like war on Christmas, Scott. This isn't like Starbucks eliminating Christmas from their cups. You can settle down. It's okay. We just celebrate things our own way in our house. It's okay.
Jody, look, I like to celebrate the birth of a beautiful baby Jesus. We have a party. We have something on top of Christmas. We also have hat decorations. We have a piano man that comes in that does the baby song. It's great.
None of that's true. That's not. There's not a single.
I celebrate, man. You know I'm a celebrator.
There's not a single.
I celebrate bigly.
There's not a single thing. So anyway, we've got a couple guests that are going to be joining us tonight. One is Ron. I think it's Maestri or Maestri. He's Scott.
Come on, get it right, Jody. It's Ron Maestri.
You found this guy on cable? Is that because you watch cable, right? You actually do that?
I flip through. And this guy was on Extreme Cheapskates, which is a great show.
What channel is?
We have blue trees in that house too.
What network? What network? What did you just say?
TLC.
No, what did you say before that? What did you say? No. What did you say before that? What did you just say?
I said we celebrate the birth of baby Jesus. What a beautiful baby he was. He popped out with a mullet and a goatee, just like he looked in the book.
You need to watch it, man. Jesus Christ.
That's right. Jody, also, you don't appreciate my foodieism, because I'm a foodieism. And that guy also does Foodie, as well as becomes a cheapskate. So we get to see how he does his foodie life, along with how he affords it on a little budget.
I just don't. I saw this episode. I saw the clip that you sent me, and I can't understand any of this. To me, it feels like it's fake. To me, it feels like this guy. There's no way that this guy has decided to live a life with no furniture, with no, with basically none of the amenities of modern life, other than a roof over his head, simply so that he can spend a ton of money at restaurants. Is that what this is essentially?
This man is a foodie, and he does it the right way, Jody. Also, we have to do a show, and we can't do it without Trump news, because Trump, you know what? People won't stop talking about this guy. He just had a beautiful vacation in Florida. He's back, and he's working his ass off, I think, right?
You know what I've noticed is that there's very little that's more relaxing than Trump transition news. Have you ever taken a nap? I know you like to nap to golf and stuff like that, but have you ever tried?
Actually, I napped to that movie BFG tonight. That was a very good movie.
Have
Steven Spielberg flick.
Have you ever tried taking a nap to Trump transition news on Fox or on CNN? Man, it is really
Jody, there's nothing I enjoy
relaxing.
better than a good transition. You know what I mean?
It is really, really relaxing.
Whatever works for you, just get a bunch of folks together and imagine them doing some really hot stuff. 1,
Yes.
2, 3, rolling sound.
Is that Kellyanne?
Is this?
I'm not hearing.
I don't know if this is the right transition. I don't know. Is this the transition that we were talking about?
I mean, I like all transitions of shapes and sizes. Yeah.
what is that? It's the Jenner.
I think that's the Caitlyn transition.
That show.
By the way, did
really
he
sad.
smash that private part up yet, or
Really,
what? What
really,
did he do with that?
Really sad they canceled that show, isn't it? I am
You gotta
Kate.
spread it like a fillet.
Yeah,
I
it's too
actually got teary-eyed over that.
Yeah.
Jody, now you were talking about getting presents for your kids for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or chrismakkuh. What are you calling it?
Well, yeah, we gotta call it chrismakkuh. We really mash it all up here. There are no. We make our own traditions in this
Jenner?
house. Yeah, exactly.
right.
We just
Now-
mash
yeah.
it. Just mash it hard here.
Now, Jody, do you have my dangerous toy music? Because I'm not a parent, but when I am, I will make sure to read lists like what are the most dangerous toys in the world. Okay.
So are these toys are these toys that are available for purchase now, or are these sort of like through history the most dangerous toys? Which one is it?
Jody, according to toysafety.org, it's a website I like to visit pretty much daily.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I do. They're saying that these toys are sold in Toys R Us, on Amazon, and in Walmart. Here are the top 3 most dangerous toys in the world.
All right, let's hear it.
So if you already bought this, send it back to Amazon. It's a simple process. You just pop the sticker on his back.
Yep. Just tell us the toys.
Number 1, the Peppa Pig's Muddy Puddle family.
Oh, why
You
is
have
it so
that?
dangerous? No, definitely not. Why is it so
Well,
dangerous?
they're action figures for toddlers, but they have tiny parts kids can choke on and die.
Peppa Pig is so fucking annoying. They're like little
that's a
British.
thing?
They're like little British pigs. And they're just obnoxious. Can't stand them.
Do you nibble on Dylan's toys when he goes to bed? I can see you doing that.
Not really.
Have a couple hits, get hungry.
No.
Number 2 is Kids Time Baby Children's Elephant Pillow. Now, this is a big one because kids like to get comfy, all right? It's,
All right.
Kids Time Baby Children's Elephant Pillow.
Why
I
is
should have
this
read this
one-
before we did the show.
Yeah. Why is this one so dangerous?
Because it's a pink pillow. Actually, no, hold on. It's a big
No idea,
pink
dude.
pillow that looks like an elephant.
Okay. Yeah.
And it
We
can
got
end up
through that part.
suffocating your baby and they'd be
How?
dying in their crib.
How? What? How? Wait.
The big elephant pillow, it's big and it's pink. It'll suffocate your child.
Okay. All right.
Bigly.
Okay.
So, yes.
All right. And number 3.
And number 3 is the slime ball slinger. You have to have this.
No.
Come on.
I'm
This
doing no
seems like
slime
something up your alley.
No slime ball slinger. What is that thing?
It's
Sounds
a
fun.
slingshot that shoots little green balls.
Okay.
Hard enough to cause serious damages to the kid's eyes. The kids go blind because of this slime ball slinger.
Oh, that's really too bad. Hey, Scott, I think you're who? This can't be real. Hey, you're on the Jody and Scott show. Hey, Linda, you there?
Linda.
Hey, Scotty.
Oh, it's
hey,
your
Scotty.
It's your
me,
Cumberland.
Linda.
It's your
Cumberland Farm.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Linda.
I know.
Hey, Scotty, I'm coming over later. I think I left a pack of Pall Malls by your nightstand.
Oh,
That's not true.
thanks, Linda.
By the way, she
Thank-
gave
thank
up
you,
smoking.
thank-
Hey, by the way, that's not Linda. She
you
gave
sure?
up smoking 10 years ago. She smoked for 30 years, Jody.
Are you
This
sure?
is not a joke.
How do you know this isn't Linda? Then this sounds like a 30-year smoker, right, Linda?
Because she's asking about cigarettes. The
Oh.
woman smoked for 30 years, just
I've
gave
been
it up. This
smoking.
is a sick joke.
I've been smoking since I was 11.
Oh, she sounds.
Scotty,
Wasn't really
please
a
buy me
thing.
one
She-
of those.
So,
Bring me some sausage and cheese,
Linda,
pepperoni and
This
cheese.
is sick.
Linda,
This
do you
is
care?
sick. This is
Linda,
not
do
a
you care?
joke.
Do you care about Scott getting the unlimited refills? Does it bother you? Do you think in the back?
Fountain drink.
Do you
I
ever
do
think?
half
Do you
diet,
ever? Do you
half
ever think
regular.
in the back of your mind that the only reason Scott's with you is so that he
Bunch
can
of
get
guys.
free refills at the?
Absolutely not.
No.
God knows the things I do to him.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay.
Oh,
Thank you. Yeah. Oh God.
That was too bad because you know what? She started smoking at a young age, Jody, at 11 because
So.
she had some troubles with her uncle. Her
so,
uncle
so
actually
before we
did
get in,
stuff with her, so she had to start smoking at 11.
okay, all right, Scott. So before we get into this,
Sad.
before we get into this thing with the extreme cheapskate foodie guy, so I noticed that I didn't which was interesting. It was interesting that usually I know about like your social media stuff, right? Like
Jody,
I know
am
about your
all over
Snap,
the place with social
right?
media. I'm doing comedy. I'm
Yeah.
doing serious things.
All
I'm doing
kinds of
everything
stuff.
bigly on social media. That's my
Right.
best word now. Bigly.
And I've been following your Instagram, which has been fun. You got some video clips and stuff on there.
Wait, you don't have an Instagram.
I do. I use it for business. I have a business Instagram, and I
you're
noticed.
a worker.
That's right. And so
you're a freaking lurker, dude.
And what I thought was really interesting was that you, like, we have our thread of our friends that our group text message that we have going on, and
good friends.
And every now and then I'll send some pictures of some food to the group text message because Mike is a big fan of the food pictures, and so I noticed, interestingly, that my picture of this just absolutely delicious braised short rib dish that I got the other night with a nice mashed cauliflower, really cool pic too. Took a beautiful pic of this thing.
You burp already? Jesus.
Ended up on your Instagram page. Now my throat really hurts. It's ended up on your Instagram page as one of your foodie pics. Very interesting,
now,
Scott. So do you mind tell me what's going on here?
I said it was a joint foodie picture. I didn't say where I got it.
No,
all right?
it didn't say that anywhere. It did not say a joint foodie picture.
Hashtag joint foodie.
Okay,
Look at it,
I didn't
asshole.
see that.
And
All
why
right.
are you lurking people's Instagrams, by the way? This is sick. Clear your throat.
I don't post enough to be interesting, but I do like keeping an eye on what's going on Instagram. I just thought it was, it was fascinating that you went ahead and
I can't believe you're lurking my Insta.
Yeah, I am. So did we
People
ever
get arrested for that kind of shit?
Did we ever get to the to any of the Trump news? We didn't. Did we? We started talking about how we were going to do Trump news, and then we didn't actually
No, but
do
he
it.
keeps bringing people in to talk about the transition. Every single time I look at the news, he's walking some weirdo into his house or whatever the hell that is.
He does. In fact, here comes the next one, Scott. Right now, getting ready to be walked in. Who is it? It's David Petraeus. Scott, it's David Petraeus.
Oh, here he comes, dude. He's looking good, a little older with his age, but he's a little long on the tooth. But I heard he banged a really hot girl. That's why everybody hates him now.
David Petraeus, interestingly enough, ended up having to resign his position because he shared confidential information with his mistress. Fascinatingly, being considered for a position in the Trump cabinet right now. Very, very interesting.
Bring him in. I mean, Trump likes to grab pussy. This guy just had sex and got drunk and probably said something he shouldn't have. Why not?
No, he's been buzzed out. No, we've got another one coming down, Scott.
What do we got?
Oh, look at this. It's fresh media magnate Steve Bannon.
Dude, he's such a lovable Fraggle. He looks exactly like a character from Fraggle Rock.
Of course, a former investment banker and also former managing editor and owner of Breitbart. Really, really looking good. He's going to be a chief strategist for the Trump cabinet. Very, very exciting news for him.
If he was a female Fraggle, I'd do stuff to him. That's a good-looking man. Probably likes his Pall Mall cigarettes hard.
All right, here we go. Oh, we got there's another one coming in, Scott. There's another one coming in. Here we go. Oh, Scott. There's no way. This isn't it. Scott, no! Blast from the 90s! It's Dan Quayle! It's Dan Quayle!
Jody, nobody saw this coming!
Oh my God, look at this! Former Vice President to George H.W. Bush, it's Dan Quayle. Wow, we never thought we'd ever see him again.
He aged like a fine milk, man. He looks good!
Oh, man, these people, this list.
The Birdman, Dan Quayle. Jody, I have a quick Jody dilemma right now. Jody.
A Jody dilemma.
Regis?
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Jody, get your hairy fingers off that laptop right now.
Okay, so no Googling.
Jody, spell the word
We'll have to spell
potato.
Potato.
This is not it. Don't Google it, asshole. I know where those hobbit fingers are going.
Potato.
Come on, spit it out.
Is this a B or a P? A P-O-T.
Take your time.
A-T.
Potato. Spell it out.
O. And then this is the tricky part, right? Because
This is where Birdman screwed up.
does it have an E or doesn't it have an E? It's P-O-E. P-O-T-A-T-O-E, right? Right?
I'd have to Google it, Jody. I'll be honest.
No, I was wrong. I was actually wrong, completely wrong.
Now, did you hear the rumor about Hillary Clinton getting shit-faced?
No.
While the election results were coming in.
Is this real? Is this a real rumor or something that you made up?
It's a true. No, Come on, dude. You know I'm all over this right-wing shit. I'm,
Okay, but that means it could be a rumor.
fly
It's
on shit.
Right, but just because it's a thing that they post on Breitbart doesn't mean that it's like something that really happened. It's like Breitbart is like conservative fan fiction, Scott. Okay, so anyway.
Well, listen to me, Jody. There's a reason she didn't come out and do her concession speech.
She was wasted?
She was hammered out of her mind.
Okay.
In fact, right now, do we have the video of her at the karaoke bar? This is Hillary Clinton live, drunk at a karaoke bar.
Oh. Oh.
I told you.
Oh. No. Oh. Oh.
Hannity's gonna love this.
Oh, jeez.
Forward this to Hannity.
Oh. I don't even think Hannity would play this.
Dude, she's kind of like pulling down her pantsuit a little bit so she can back of her old ass.
God.
Yeah.
Can you see the video?
this
Like,
way.
oh, this is awful.
Yes, I'm looking like it's a live feed to the karaoke bar with a drunk Hillary Clinton. Very upset.
Oh, Scott, we got bad
Beautiful
news.
voice,
We
though.
got, Mike says that the foodie guy isn't coming on or something. Did he hear the show? Mike, did the
What
foodie
the
guy
hell?
did the foodie guy hear the
What
show?
the hell just happened?
Is that
Funniest thing just happened. So I called this foodie guy. First of all, Scott, what was your
Ron
correspondence
Maestri.
with him? Well, what was your correspondence with him prior to tonight?
Yeah, did you set this
Walk
up?
me through this. I just called this guy, and he basically cursed me out and yelled at me and told me to take him off a list. Like I was,
You're
What?
a
like I was
telemarketer?
soliciting him for like sales or something.
That's a beautiful
Scott,
man. What's
does
wrong
this
with
guy
him?
have
We
any
like-
idea that we're calling him? Is this? Come on, Scott. What's going on
Okay,
here?
I want to know why he got so upset because he was very interested in talking to us a couple minutes ago. What happened?
All right, call him back right now, Jody. So in case he,
All right, so right now.
No, I don't.
Hey,
I'm not
we can talk.
calling a guy that said take us off the list. I don't want to get involved. with that.
But no. Does he know that that he's supposed to be on this show? Does he have any idea, Scott? Because if he does, I'm
he
going to
didn't
call.
notice.
Because if he does, I'm calling him back.
No, Mike. Explain.
It seemed like to me that he might be getting calls like this from a lot of different shows. Is what I'm guessing. Maybe he doesn't want the
Is this happening
publicity. I guess.
again?
All right, we're gonna call. All right, I'm gonna give it one more try here. I'm gonna give him a call.
Jody,
His
I
name's
don't-
Ron,
if
right?
This guy doesn't want to be called.
Okay. Well.
He makes
Hi,
it-
Call him anyway.
hi,
Yeah,
Ron.
but-
Ron, hi. It's Jody from the Jody and Scott show. Our producer just called you, and I guess I'm not sure if there's some confusion. I don't want to bother you, but we thought we were doing an interview with you tonight, and
Yeah, you totally are. But I'm so sorry. I've been, like, all day long, I've been getting soliciting phone calls. So I'm
we
like,
thought we were gonna try to
I'm
sell
like
you
going
something.
nuts.
Okay.
oh,
And I thought your producer was another one. And I thought, oh my God, I don't know what happened. I signed up for something, and I keep getting these calls. And so I'm so sorry.
You trying to
Sorry,
say
I
a
can
blue
be pretty
Christmas tree? What's
I have this, like Ron, I have this mental picture of you sitting in your empty apartment being bombarded by these calls, and all you want to do is eat your dinner, and you're just being constantly bombarded
No,
by
it's
these.
even worse than
It
that.
sounds
I'm in my underwear. I'm trying to
Oh,
drink a beer.
God. Give me a mental.
And I'm like,
Something to
they
work with
call
tonight.
and the worst part is I know their business. I did it for like a while when I was desperate in LA.
Sure.
And these guys are like so intensely fierce. If you don't get us at least one lead within the next 2 hours, don't even bother coming back to work.
Yeah.
You're homeless. Yeah.
Boiler room, man. I
I know.
I know some people that have worked in those call centers. It doesn't look like fun. So Ron. So we didn't get you a proper intro because we were all confused as to what was going on. So welcome to the
I'm glad
Jody
you're
and
here,
Scott
man.
show.
This is exciting.
This is Ron.
Wow.
He's found his fame so far on Extreme Cheapskate. On Extreme Cheapskates, and of course he is the foodie. And I tell you what, Ron, Scott, when he saw this episode, he fell head over heels in love with you, man.
It was great.
All right, Scott.
I like when you
Was
sit
that too
Indian
fun or
style
what?
alone in your empty apartment.
It's
I do like that. Turns
it's
me
great.
on.
So what's the deal? So you have decided to live a
I
life.
just got dumped by a woman that works at Cumberland Farms.
It's true. Scott got dumped by his Cumberland Farms girlfriend. It's a sad day today. So you have decided to basically redirect all of your financial power to being able to eat fine food in the Los Angeles area and buy weed. Is that what you spend all your money on?
Oh, dude, well, first of all, I'm not in LA anymore. I'm in New York.
Oh, okay. All right.
I get restless.
Okay.
Both what I was doing in LA was basically from New York. I've been back and forth all the time. I went to New York because there's no acting work in LA. If you can believe this.
Yeah, it's all
I
taken.
mean, it's really sad. I mean,
Jody tried to go out to LA. He said he was too bald.
Yeah, I tried. I tried to be an actor in LA, and they said my receding hairline meant I'd never make it in the town, and I came back sad and broken.
Coming out fast.
Yeah, it's too bad.
No, but listen, you're in the wrong coast. I have told everybody this after doing both. If you are 18 years old and you're a young girl or a young guy, LA is your town. Definitely, because it's a youthful town.
Yeah, but us old guys, we're not getting any work out in LA. So hold on. So
I'm telling you, but New York is totally different. That is where, like tomorrow I'm doing Madam Secretary.
Oh, my wife watches that show. It's a good show.
Jody, let's celebrate.
Yeah.
We got one.
We got a real celebrity here. Woo! Yeah.
But, I don't like to talk about it because we're supposed to not tell you.
Just did, baby.
Oh, no. Well, you can't keep that.
But I'll tell you anyway because it's the radio and I'm a
celebration of this.
Yeah, you can't keep that under your hat. So tell me something. Now that you're living in New York, are you still living the extreme foodie cheapskate lifestyle in New York City, Ron? Yes or no?
Totally, yes.
Oh, yeah, of course you are. So
totally, yes. First of all, I'm living in a place where it's basically just a room.
Okay, so
and,
total dump, like roaches,
no light,
like rodents and stuff, like a single light hanging from the
candle. You just light a piece of trash on fire.
Single 30-watt light bulb hanging from the ceiling, like one of those chain.
Well, not quite
things.
That bad.
Okay,
but it's a great location. I'm on the Upper West Side. I'm not paying a lot for it. It's reasonable. It's
very
Manhattan.
Nice. Okay.
And, it is possible. You do have to look for these things. And basically, I'm trying to get stuff going for as little as possible effort. I'm doing SAG background work. I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild. So I'll go in and, those are always the jobs that, if there's an upgrade, we're the ones that get it first. As a matter of fact, I just did a Spike Lee movie and, the jerk gives me the upgrade and then turns around and then hands it to somebody else. Well, you can't do that. So, you have to put in a claim for that kind of a thing for the upgrade. It's really ridiculous. But ultimately, what I ended up doing as a result of this kind of work, I've been in Blue Bloods, Gossip Girl, a bunch of those.
He wants to talk about anything but Cheapskate Foodie.
All I want to do is talk about Cheapskate Foodie.
Did Ocean
I want to ask if he got banged by a casting couch by Backdoor SAG.
Right, but he's going over his entire resume. Seems like a nice guy.
Quantico.
Just not sure what to do.
And there's all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah.
As a result of this kind of work, I was a stunt double, which is a principal in Tower Heights.
Should I just hang up on him?
For Alan If you saw that movie, I'm the guy swimming at the beginning in the pool.
Let's see if he's ever done anything weird on a casting couch.
In his penthouse, there was a pool.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
There's no penthouse. There's no pool in this penthouse of Trump Tower that is like this.
Right.
And
hey,
I was the one swimming at the beginning.
Hey, so have you? So obviously you're a working actor, and you're having some pretty good success.
Of course he is, Jody. Madam Secretary. Ever hear of it? One of the greatest shows ever.
It's actually a pretty good show. What's her name? Taya Leone is in it. She looks hot, and my wife makes me watch it sometimes. So I'm actually familiar with the show, Scott. It's one of the few.
I'll probably be working with her tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm going to play a chef and a cook. A waiter and a cook.
Well, that worked out well.
Okay, so have you ever had to do anything sort of like
sexually,
questionable,
like a casting couch?
Yeah, questionable in order to get cast for something ever, or has it always been on the up and up?
It's always on the up and up. Yeah. And dude, if they said, Ron, we want you to wear a thong in the middle of Times Square, I would do it.
Of course you would.
If it's a professional role, if it's through the guild, absolutely.
All right. Well, nice.
I was a corpse
really quickly. I'm a foodie.
In SVU.
I'm a foodie too.
Nice.
I'm a foodie too,
yep.
Ron. I have to ask you a question. What delicious concoction did you whip up today in that dark apartment of yours? What did you eat as a foodie?
Yeah, what have you eaten today?
Well, it was very, very simple. I walked into a McDonald's and I said, I'll take that cheeseburger for $1.
That is not cheapskate foodie living.
Foodie? What'd you add,
That
mayo?
is total cheapskate foodie.
It's not what I was looking for. I was hoping to hear
Oh,
that.
wait a minute.
I wanted to hear that
There
you dropped
was that
$800 on a meal today. That's what I wanted to hear.
Do you still sleep on bubble
No,
wrap?
there was that day, the other day, I have to tell you, there was a lady who, this
Jesus,
poor,
God.
poor woman, she dropped
All right.
her ice cream. She
Can we
just
just
spent
go?
$4 on this ice cream,
He's
and it had
like-
all kinds
seems
of
like a
sprinkles.
very-
The
he seems like a
poor
very
thing
nice
dropped.
man.
A very nice
And I
gay
said,
man.
she
Yeah.
starts to walk away. I said,
I'm just
what
not
are you
sure.
doing? She goes,
I don't know if
you
this is like an
that's
interesting-
that. I just
It's
spent
not an interesting
$4 on that.
interview.
Is
I said,
Jody, is
well,
this Gary
tell the guy,
Johnson?
because you know, she goes, no, she
Gary
walks away.
Johnson.
As she walks away, she's not looking. I picked up the ice cream and ate it.
What's going on in Syria?
And
right.
this is delicious.
Hey, but that is a
That sounds good.
That sounds great. I tell you what. Thank you so much
I'm so hungry
for
just thinking about it.
I'm glad that I'm glad that that we were able to actually get in touch with you. I was,
and
I was
always look for free samples. Your life is free samples. I highly recommend Williams Sonoma. Yesterday, I just had lunch there
Scott, I
practically.
can't.
And if you
Wonder how
walk
many
by a
Chick-fil-A
Trader
sauces he
Joe's,
steals
they're
in there.
really
Oh,
good
he
for
probably has
one in New
lunch
York
of
now.
anything you
Do they
need.
have Chick-fil-A in New York now? All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Thank you so much.
Very
We
big
really
deal.
appreciate you you joining us, and I'm glad the interview worked out. And hopefully, we're going to see much more from you with Taya Leone. Hopefully, all right, man.
Please
Is
check
there
out my
one-
website. It's TEEVEE.com.
Perfect. Thank you very much, man. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, there he is.
Yeah, watch out for those solicitors.
There he is.
Okay, now-
That's Ron.
So we didn't talk about him being a foodie at all.
Okay,
We
hold
didn't talk
on a
about him being
second.
a cheapsteak
What
at all.
the hell just happened?
Cheesesteak? What was this?
What?
Hold on a second. That's not what I expected. I thought it was going to be this guy who sacrificed everything.
Right.
Live in
Yes.
a rat-infested apartment.
Yes.
So he could go out every night and eat
the
at
rats into a
Rocco's
foodie meal.
Steakhouse in New York or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's-
That's not what I expected. Instead, he just eats McDonald's hamburgers with extra
He's
mayo.
a guy that's
just-
barely not homeless.
He's just
Is it?
poor, and that's okay. He's
just poor.
He's a working. He's
Poor
a
as
working.
hell.
He's a working actor that's bouncing between L.A. and New York. Look, it's okay. To not have much money because that's what you're doing. You're following your dreams. You're a working actor. You're just getting the bills paid. I get it.
Definitely got rammed hard on the casting couch.
But you're
A lot
not.
of lube there.
I'm not finding the foodie angle. Even on the clip that Scott sent me, they never talked about the food at any point, and I still
Can you
have
play
heard
the clip?
nothing about
Play the
it.
clip so people know what we were trying to do,
Yeah,
Jody.
okay, here's the clip. Here's the clip from
Nobody has any idea what that was just about, okay?
TLC. We are so terrible at this. Shouldn't we have played this before the interview? God, we suck at this.
Well, we didn't. He thought he was getting called by a salesperson.
All right, here he is. Here's Ron.
Play the freaking clip. Who was he?
Okay, but as he's saying this, he's eating scrambled eggs out of the
eating
frying
one
pan
egg.
on the floor of his apartment. So we're not getting. I'm still not picking up a foodie vibe here.
I wanted to know about his clothing because he has 2 shirts in this clip. We're not going to listen.
He's just sitting in the middle of an empty apartment eating eggs straight out of the pan.
That's not a foodie. That's
Like
a homeless guy with a stove.
you're up. I just don't understand what's going on here.
All right, Jody, we're going to move on. from him.
Okay,
just
yeah,
gave
we
him
got.
too
We just
much
spent.
time.
God, we just spent like 20 minutes on this. If there's anybody
I gotta
left
break-
after that, I'm wildly impressed. Thank you.
I got to bring something up to you. It was about the wedding.
You and I were at a friend's wedding not too long ago here. Our buddy got.
Now, you didn't shower before the beautiful wedding.
I-
And, do you have my shower sound?
Okay, first of all, the reason I
looked a
didn't.
little homeless. People are wondering who you were.
The reason I didn't shower was only because I didn't have a chance. I flew in the day of the wedding. We went straight to the wedding. There just wasn't a chance. Okay, so anyway.
Well, do you have my shower sound, please? Jody, here's what you didn't do. Your arms, all right? You don't need to scrub them as much as you do.
What is this? Why are you? Wait.
Skin dries out, especially in the winter. We're in the winter now.
I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Why are you walking me
Your
through?
legs for the same reason. Stay away from your limbs.
I
all
didn't know-
Focus more on your crotch area if you can. That'd be great.
No, Scott. I
Really dig in there.
I've got it
yeah.
under control. I've got this under control. I don't need coaching as to how to shower myself. It's okay.
well, We'll save that for next week. But I did notice something. We're all changing in the groomsman room. We're getting ready for this wedding.
Yeah.
You can shut the shower shit off.
yeah,
I'm done with the shower.
yeah.
Moving on to
Okay,
grooming now. We don't need a sound for that.
All right.
I noticed when you took your top off, I was eyeing you down. I was eyeing you down hard.
That's okay.
And I noticed
All right.
I noticed your armpit hair was very long. Almost like you had two bearded men trapped in your armpits.
It's just,
I think
it's armpit hair.
Rapunzel called. She wants her hair back, Jody. This is getting sick.
Well, okay, so hold on. So what are you saying that you like maintain your armpit hair in some way? What do you do? Like,
Jody, I was oogling you in there.
No,
I just felt bad.
If you're checking out my armpit hair, and if you're going to critique my armpit hair, is there some kind of routine that you go through with your armpit hair? Scott,
yes, I do.
What?
And I grab some scissors. Actually, you can grab Dylan's scissors. The kids' scissors even work.
You don't
okay, and
really.
you do a twisterman.
No.
Okay, and you just get it just enough
No.
to where you trim it up,
No.
and then you're good. You don't have to shave it like a baby's butt.
I tried that one time. It got so itchy, it's crazy. But why are you checking out? Why are you checking out my armpit?
Jody.
Why are you checking out my armpit hair? And why do you care? This is really
because
weird.
we're sending off one of our best friends in style, and I don't need
really
Forrest
weird guy.
Gump's beard
You're a
sticking
really
out of your
weird guy.
armpits.
You are really freaking
Why?
weird.
I want us to look good as hell, dude.
Okay.
Shit.
All right. Anyway, hey,
Did you hear about Samsung? This is exciting. This is a throwback right now.
wait. What's going on with Samsung?
Samsung, okay? Back in the day, actually, when we met Jody, there were a lot of flip phones around. And do you remember that? Do you remember the feeling of a flip phone?
It was great.
Well, Samsung
Very
is bringing
satisfying.
back the flip phone. And don't you love that sound? It's almost like a crackhead getting
Yep.
one more bump.
Yep.
Yeah, so I brought a flip phone out, and we're going to just hear that sound one
Ooh,
more
let's
time.
hear it.
You ready? See, I'm teasing you
Oh,
with this.
come on! Oh,
Check that
I'm
out.
really excited. I talked over it, but that's not a flip phone. That's not a.
God, that's like
that's
getting
not
off.
That's not a flip phone.
No, it's a bunch of thumbtacks and a thing. But I
Yeah.
did have a flip phone around, okay? I was trying to... Do you have a sound effect for the flip phone? It's like crack.
No, I don't. Now we were talking. We were talking the other day about all these Santas that are all over the place. And
Well, you took your son Dylan to a Santa.
Yeah.
You dressed him in blue. And
yeah. And I got to tell you, some of these Santas at the mall, some of them are really good. Some of them are kind of sketchy. And it turns out that our buddy's kind of an expert in all this, right?
Oh, really?
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up, Capper? Haven't heard from you in a couple
Capper,
months.
how you been, dude?
Welcome to this. Welcome back, buddy.
I miss you guys. I've been really busy. I've been out on the road, and, I'm kind of an old history buff, and I like my
text and
old
drive.
Santas the way that they were meant to be.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's real beards, pudgy, looking the right way. So what I've decided to do is I am into a new business, and we are liquidating Santas.
What do you mean you're liquidating Santas? Like you mean like you place Santas in places like malls and
Well, yeah,
shopping centers?
yeah,
Or
I have a network of about 300 to 350 Santas countrywide. I started this company back in
You have a flip
October.
phone?
how, you've found
Rolodex?
you found 350 Santas in like a month and a half?
Well, here's the deal. They got to meet my criteria. Obviously, they got to be in the early 60s range, real beard.
Uh-huh.
They got to be heavy. They got to have a belly. They got to look like Santa. And I'm tired, and I'm starting to get angry right now because I've been going to these
relax.
malls.
Yeah, don't get
and
too
I'm
upset.
seeing Santas with black hair. I've seen Santas that weigh about $130.
No.
I've seen Santas.
No.
I saw a woman Santa.
Get out of here!
What the fuck? Oh, shit.
No.
What is this world?
I
This world
am
sucks.
so
No.
sick and tired of seeing Santas that aren't real. So it's time that I took it under my wing and made real Santas for all the malls.
So where do you
I'll give a
find?
percentage of-
Where do you
Right.
find? Like, where do you find these guys? You said you found a few
Right.
hundred of them already. Like, where? Like, so
Where
let's
the
say,
hell do you go?
Yeah.
Well,
So let's say you're building your roster, right?
Creepy
Like,
dating
Well,
site like
yeah.
old fat
Where do you
men
find-
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You got to get out there on your feet.
Uh-huh.
These people are not. These aren't internet guys. These are older gentlemen.
Right.
Usually in coffee houses. Usually, hey, I got homeless guys. We're trying to get. Hey, I'm trying to give them some money in their pocket for the holidays.
Do you think?
We're out there on the street.
Do you think it's a good
recruiting
idea,
These guys.
Capper? Capper.
Why not?
Hey,
You're walking
Capper-
around a herd of homeless guys.
Capper, do you think it's a
Why
good idea?
not?
Well, I mean, because here, well, let me explain why not. Because basically, like the job of Santa is to have children sit on his lap, and talk to them kindly and
Guy's got a crack pipe in his
right,
pants.
and listen to their Christmas wishes and reassure them that that's what they're going to get. And what you're talking about is dropping like a drug addicted homeless person into that seat and having children sit on his lap.
Some of these guys are Vietnam vets. They,
right. They're very
they're
stable
good
people
old-fashioned
typically.
men.
Right.
I wouldn't call them stable, but
Very old
here's the
fashioned.
thing: they go through a very, very critical process,
A vetting process.
It's a screening process.
They're-
Yeah, we do a screening or vetting process,
Extreme vetting,
if you will.
Yes,
Flip phone.
extreme vetting. Yes.
It's
Bigly.
extreme homeless vetting.
Okay.
But here's the deal: these guys are getting jobs. They're off the streets. Here's the thing: I've opened up homes for them, and what we do is, don't tell anyone, but I've rented out storage facilities. And we put Christmas lights up, and we've given them a chance to get off the street.
Okay.
And they stay in storage facilities. We put Christmas lights up, give it that Christmas feel.
Vibe, right?
And
yeah.
you know what?
Shut the garage door.
So you're basically
Exactly.
like a
Shanty.
like a human smuggler. But instead of like the sex trade, it's like the Santa trade is essentially
like a Santa
right.
pimp.
Well,
So
December 26th is their cutoff. They're done.
what happens to them?
The party's over, and they got to go
Do you
back
kill
to where
them?
they
What do you
came
do?
from.
What do you do to them? What do you,
Take them out of the storage unit.
yeah, do you just gas them in the storage unit and like what do you do? How do you?
No.
Throw them in a swamp.
No, they're literally just my guys till the 25th.
Okay.
And
that sounds nice.
and then they're out of the storage facilities. I've got them all over Central Florida area. We get them in malls. We get them. We got them
get a
all over the
curfew?
place.
What kind of cut are you
Well,
getting on these
All right.
Santas?
All right.
I get a percentage of
Okay.
what the mall gives me back.
And then you
Hey,
also
we had a guy that was a Santa. He didn't make the cut. He was a little skinny. We beefed him up a little bit, but we had him at a Dollar General.
So do you get a
he
rake?
was making-
Do you get a rake for the lodging too? So do these guys basically walk with no money because you basically pocket it all, right? For the rent, for the finding the job and all that stuff.
The Christmas lights
So
at the
if they
storage
make
facility.
if they make $100 in a day, I get 20%. They all give me $20.
Oh, that seems fair.
And I take care of the living situation.
All right, Capper. There he is.
Honestly, it's only 1 month, so
Making things.
hey, you guys have a good holiday.
Happy
and,
holidays.
Enjoy the stuff.
Yeah, Santa, the official Santa trafficker of the Jody and Scott
You
show.
see two bearded homeless men sleeping on a pull-out couch in a storage facility here in Orlando.
I think I think
Desperately trying to get out to do drugs.
right, like it's essentially right, like Mike. It's essentially what'd you say, a Santa bunny ranch? Like yeah, it's essentially what it's running,
Like a
right?
Santa bunny ranch.
It's disgusting. It's an awful thought when you really think about it. Like it's really
Now,
unfortunate.
Jody,
It's time for the twisted, Scott. We got
really quickly. I had a quick thing.
Okay.
Boss's gift. Are you getting your boss a gift?
Oh, I don't
Listen,
have.
people
I don't
wanna know
see.
this.
That's one of the great things about my life, Scott. Is I don't actually have a boss, thankfully. But you know,
What about your drug dealer? Do you get your drug dealer a
Ooh.
gift? Or
the weed guy.
what do you get him? What do
Probably
you get a
should
weed?
he probably
drug
should
dealer?
get a gift. I don't know. What do you get for? Because the guy that I know that hooks me up, like he's the best I've had my entire life. I feel like I shouldn't take it. I shouldn't take that
Sounds
for
like my
granted.
Cumberland Farms one.
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't
I don't
take
know.
that
Get
for
him
granted.
get him a hemp sweatshirt. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I have
Jody.
no
This is
idea.
a great song, by the way.
It is.
You know, this
I
is
miss-
the Who's the Boss. Tony Danza was in this, and the first ever gay kid came from this show. Did you hear about that? That was breaking news.
I miss the I miss good TV theme songs. So all right. So anyway, yeah, no. Are you getting your boss anything?
all 7 of them? Fuck that.
No.
I show up to work. That's all.
All right, so let's do the.
We have a lot more to get to. The next batch of emojis.
All right, no, we'll get to that next week. We got Scott.
Damn it! It's the next batch of emojis.
We got Jason.
What about a shocked face with the head exploding emoji.
We've got Jason.
That's the guy we got stoned at the wedding.
We got Jason on the phone for the big twisted reveal today.
Now, Jody, this is my friend Jason. Hello, Jason.
What's up? What's going on?
He's doing something very twisted right now. This is a new fad Jason's doing, and it's a new diet. And Jason, tell the world the twisted new diet that you're doing starting tonight.
Well, I'm actually going to start on Sunday. It's going to be the 5-day corn challenge.
What?
It's going to be nothing but corn and water.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Yeah,
No.
dude, this is sick.
No, you can't do that.
The models.
No.
Victoria's Secret's doing this.
Isn't that like the one thing that doesn't get digested? Every time I eat kernel corn, you can always like see it in the turds. No, you can't eat just.
Yes.
Hey, you can't talk.
No, you can't eat just.
Well,
How much
that's
are you going to
exactly the
lose?
point.
Oh, God.
I want to see what happens. I want to see if you're just straight shitting corn, like BB.
Yeah,
That's
there's
what I
nothing going
want.
into your body.
No. All right.
Maybe a little butter.
Is that the twisted reveal? Jason
Yeah, a
eating
little
corn?
butter. Can you do the butter with the
All
corn, the water? I don't know. Maybe mix it all together and do a milkshake with it.
There you go. And I can repackage it and sell as cream style.
Oh, God. This is twisted. This world is so desperate to be thin, Jody, that we're drinking corn and water for 5 goddamn days.
All right, Jason,
We
thank
were
you.
talking about it at the bar the other night.
Thank you. I'm glad that's what you guys are talking
Talk
about.
more
at the bar.
about this later. I might join you.
This is what you talk about at the bar with people, is eating nothing but corn for 5 days or whatever it
This
was.
world has gotten twisted, Jody, and this is the kind of shit people talk about.
Oh, my God.
Donald Trump is president. We're eating corn, drinking water. We're looking good, all right?
We are through the looking glass here. The world's getting weird, man. Oh, well, big thanks to
the Extreme Makeover.
big thanks to Ron. He was on Extreme Cheapskate Foodie. Seemed like a nice guy. We couldn't really.
Hear about the Extreme Makeover Home Edition family that adopted all the kids, and once they got the house from the Extreme Makeover people, they kicked all the adopted kids out and had the nice house?
Oh, let's get them on the show. I'd like to talk to them about that.
Dude, that's twisted. But hey, if you're going to do something.
That really happened?
Yeah, I think they got Blue Tree in there, too.
People are horrible. You're so weird about this.
Make sure you check out
Hanukkah Christmas
our
tree.
Twitter. Apparently, it's hot.
It is hot.
You Jody and Scott Show, Twitter, Google it.
You should
good.
check it out sometimes. Jody and Scott, and you, Scott, you should check it out every now and then. There's a lot going on there.
I'll do it very soon.
All right.
Octomom. You hear about this? Octomom gave up her stripping career.
Oh, there's a
I guess
whole.
She walked in on her kids.
Just a whole.
And they were wearing her like stripper shoes, so she gave up the stripping career. What a ride, huh?
That's too bad. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We'll
Search
see
that later.
Hopefully see you. Hopefully see you next week. Right? It's been a little while. Try to keep it going here. All right. Later, Scott.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Hey, Scott, it's me, Linda. Gotta come over and rub my feet. I'll be at Cumberland.
See why you were in
Work
there.
in the graveyard. Work in the graveyard shift.
See why you were
Bring
in there.
pepperoni cheese. Almond.
It's a very emotional woman. Don't deal with emotions from a Cumberland Farms woman.
Mike needs to get a gig as like a cartoon voice actor or something. He's so good at it.
Thanks, Jody. I'm gonna go over there and light your blue Christmas tree on fire with my Pall Mall.
It's a chrismakkuh tree. I don't know. It's a mashup. It's a mashup.
Jody, put some color in that tree. Some red. Some.
It's like having a
tin.
It's like
tin
having
color.
a.
Put it in.
It's like having a tofu turkey for Thanksgiving.